Hey everyone, welcome back to Anime Sekai Podcast. I'm your host, Mikan.
And I am your host, Ichigo. Hey guys.
Hey guys. Join us this week as we discuss Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3, the first special. Hey guys, welcome back.
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
Another exciting dream come true for me. I can't believe Ichigo has made it this far, you guys.
I know.
We are going to be talking about the first special for the final season, part 3.
That first movie.
I didn't think we would make it this far, I'm not gonna lie.
I knew once I got to season 3, like the beginning of season 3, I was like, I might as well just finish this. I've already made it this far.
Honestly, yeah.
I didn't know
You
how
already put
long it
so
would
much time
take
and commitment.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't know how
When
long
did
it
you
was gonna take
start,
me.
actually? I don't even
When
remember when
did
you
I
started.
start? Oh man.
I'm gonna have
Not
to
early part of this year, but probably earlier part of this year. When no, I
No, it must have
started I started,
last year?
when you came to
Oh,
visit
snap,
after I had just
yeah.
given birth. Uh-huh, so it's almost been a year.
That's crazy.
I
Wow,
feel like I could've
that's
finished
probably
it
the
a little
longest anime.
faster.
I was about to say, like, One Piece might be the longest anime, but no, but you got here. That's crazy. I may cry. I'm gonna get emotional for the last episode.
Yeah,
But
I started it when you came down, and I finished it,
mhm.
and then I think we did our first episode on it early part of this year, I think.
Yeah, I think you're
No,
right.
no, it was last
No?
year, so yeah. It's been
Oof.
almost a year. I feel like I should have finished it faster, but life.
Life. So, overall, what
Mhm.
did you like it? Like, this special so far, like, how did you feel? What were your feelings?
Mostly that it was like a
This one was a
setting
hard
the
one.
scene. Yeah, it
Mhm.
it was hard to watch.
Yeah,
Very hard to watch.
and
Oh my
it kind of
gosh.
starts off really intense with
It
Eren.
did. I was
Y
like,
yeah. With Aaron knowing what he's gonna do and, contemplating it and then meeting that kid, like, that he's
and
gonna kill
apologizing
anyway.
to him ahead of time. He was
Mhm.
like, "Look, you gonna have to die."
Mhm.
I was like,
Literally.
"Wait a minute."
No, he was literally like, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to sacrifice you."
In order to save my island, you gotta go. And I was like, but
Yeah.
wait, what a way to traumatize a child. He don't even
I mean, I don't think
know
he
what's
was
going
actually
on.
traumatized yet. He was traumatized right before he was getting stomped on.
I know. Ugh.
How did you feel? I know you don't like violence, but it's not very gory. It's kinda like they just die.
Um, we were literally watching people get stomped on and limbs flying in the air. So yeah, it was a little like, what in the world?
Uh I do remember it was brutal, but watching it again, I was like, "Oh, snap."
Yeah.
It feels weird watching it again because the first time around, maybe I was just watching it with so much hate in my heart that I'm like, "Yeah, everyone die." Okay, maybe not that intense,
I was
but I
like,
watched it with
dang.
so many gaps. Yeah, I watched it with so many
Yeah.
gaps that I was like, "Oh." But this time around, like, it hurts my heart so much more.
Yeah. I think watching it kind of straight the way that I did too, I was like, I mean, I get it. I don't agree, but I get it.
Mhm.
Like, not everybody had to die. You didn't have to take out everybody. Come on now.
Well, he won't take out everybody. I mean, the people on his island will survive.
I mean, yeah, but that just means he's got to destroy everybody, like the rest of the world. So he's
Yeah.
basically forcing extinction.
Yeah, I mean, he's committing mass genocide on, like, the next level.
Yeah.
Basically, he's committing an act of God at this point, like,
Well, and when that
everybody gotta
girl was
go.
like, she was like, "Is this our judgment day?" I was like, "Oh, honey,
Mhm.
no,
I mean, kind of is at this point, they're all just dying.
But the fact that they cannot, I honestly wish that this was one of those anime where one of the characters miraculously meets with the founding titan and is like, "Look, we need you to reverse everything that Aaron did." And then like boom, time flows back and it was like nothing had ever happened. But I already know that that's not
Well,
how this is going to go.
are you sure? You never know.
If it does go like that, I think I'm a low key be mad because it's like,
You're
so
like, I did not
Aaron,
come
you
this
did
far.
right. I'm like, so Aaron, you literally came this far, probably get killed, and then have somebody come and ask the founding titan to reverse everything that you did, thus bringing back to life everybody that you killed.
I
Like,
mean,
what was what you didn't think about that? No? Okay. Okay.
I
Since you
mean,
can see the
either
future.
way. I mean, that's what he was remember he was, like, contemplating and talking, like, he made that decision I think when the point when he's talking to everyone, because I think he hears everything, I don't know, it's kinda creepy, but
Which is creepy.
yeah, because he's connected now to all Eldians.
Armin was like, "Aaron, like, have you been listening to us?
Yeah, I
You
know.
know our plans?" Aaron's like, "Look, yeah, I'm listening to y'all, but at the same time, Imma do what I wanna do. You can come
I mean,
try and
yeah,
talk
that's
to
what it
me if you
comes
want
down
to, but
to.
it ain't gonna work.
Mhm.
Y'all don't think I've been watching y'all plan against me since day 1? No. Like, I can hear everything." That's the messed up
Yeah.
part. I can hear everything.
And this is the thing is this is how I would probably also do different like, granted, I would do things differently from the get-go with Aaron, although maybe the
Mhm.
end result might be the same, but
I don't know
I
what
would
the
have
end result is, so I don't we'll see if I agree with you
we'll
or
see.
not.
Uh-huh. The fact that he let them keep their own free will, and he's like, "You're free to do what you want, just like I'm gonna be free to do what I want." So, basically, I feel like he did give them that choice because he honestly could have taken away
Mhm.
that choice,
Yeah, he could
wiped their
have.
memories, like, done it whatever he wanted, and so in that sense, I'm like, "Okay, respect." Granted, yeah, he's like, "I'm choosing my way, you're free to choose your way."
But the fact that Armin was like, "Aaron wants us to stop him." I'm like, if he
I
wanted that,
think
I'm pretty sure
well,
he wouldn't have started it in the first
you
place.
I think Reiner actually mentioned that, which I was like,
Was it
"What?"
Reiner? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's like, "Do you" I think maybe Aaron wanted us to stop him, that's why because he let them keep their Titan powers and everything, and yeah, I do think that whole aspect of letting them choose, just like because he made that choice, right? He made his own choice for
Mhm.
whatever reason, and so he's like, "You guys do the same. I'm not gonna take that away."
I mean, at this point, our Aaron is not my favorite person
Well,
in
yeah,
the
I
show.
mean yeah. It's hard because imagine seeing all the outcomes and you start the rumbling regardless. Like,
Right.
that means the other outcomes were so bad, he was like, "Nah, everybody else has to die."
I'm like, "Dang." I'm just curious to know, like, can we just get a peek into, like, Zeke's plan, like, how that would have panned out? Because if
Well,
Aaron can
most
see the
yeah.
future, and let's say he went along with Zeke's plan, I just wanna know, like, what kind of future would that have looked like? Like, yeah, they
Well,
can't have
probably
kids, but they
war.
all still live. I mean, yeah, but they
Most
can still
likely
turn to titans.
yes, but they would have to keep one more, like, founder alive, right, till the end, and then everyone would die off, so that they still kept, like, all the powers and whatnot, but there still would have been a lot of fighting. Most likely, they would have
Mhm.
died fighting because everybody's gonna come for them regardless. They hate them, and they still have the Titan powers.
Yeah. Oh, this show, the
It's
concept behind it
hard.
breaks my heart. The
Mhm.
whole war and are we making the right choice and, racism,
Mhm.
classism, internment camps, like, the everything just, ooh,
Yeah,
it breaks my
and it
heart.
sucks because you in life, like, I think we wish there's a good and a bad, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes they're all just bad. You just have to pick
Yeah.
You just have to pick, like,
which
the devil you
side.
can live with, kind of, you know?
Mhm. Well, and I'm like, so let's say Aaron had decided to go through with this plan, and he gets back,
Which plan?
and well, he's
The
going through
okay,
with the rumbling, right? He goes and he
yeah.
kills everybody, and let's say he returns to the island. What's he gonna do then? Expect like oh, heroes party, like welcome party, like what? I feel like Aaron's not really thinking all the way through.
Ye
Like
I
you
mean,
gon'
probably not. Honestly, though, he probably has, if he's
he
seen so many at this
he's gonna
point, he's
move
just like,
through with this plan though, and then get back to everybody. He's not gonna be able to be with them no more, and they're not gonna be able to look at him the same.
"Oh, yeah." I mean, I don't think he's thinking about that. He's more so, "I gotta do what's" because I feel like he would be fine, like, like, being, going off on his own. Who knows?
Mm,
I can't spill too much.
I mean, he doesn't have that much time left. He says that
That's true.
in the show, so eventually he would have died. But
Mhm.
you
And
know,
I do think part of it was also maybe that's also why he started the rumbling because within his lifetime, he's like, I
I
have to
gotta
make
see
this
peace.
happen."
I have
Mhm.
to force peace in this case. I am
Yeah,
forcing the
yeah,
peace for my island.
yeah. Honestly, and I feel like it's not even for his island. He's like, "For my friends." That's it. And
And I
for
love
the
how all of them
my
are
selfish
like,
reason.
Aaron, we know you're doing this for us. You can stop now. I was like,
Aaron's like, "Nah. Good luck. You can do what you want."
Y'all can do what y'all want. If you gonna
Mhm.
try and stop me, you gotta take my last breath. I was like, ooh, he
Yeah.
committed.
I mean, when you go that far, you you have to really be sure. You have to be like, "No, I'm 100% in this," because I don't think you can do a halfway situation
Mm-mm.
with that.
It's like, I mean, he could have like basically all the problems kind of started with Marley. He could have quite honestly just wiped out Marley and then went back to Paradise Island. Because
See,
here's the thing. In my head, in my opinion, had he just taken out the immediate threat, that shows all the mother nations not to mess with Paradise Island, right? Because the Aaron's gonna come out with the rumbling and all we can't attack them Titans anyway.
so that was the mini rumblings were another option where they would target, like, military bases, but once again, he would have to sacrifice Historia, and also that would be a very time-consuming endeavor, and it would still be war because, uh, Marley was one of their biggest haters, but everybody else also hated them.
I mean,
Their
yeah, but
history,
he
like,
could have used
they
Marley
hated
as an
them.
example. Marley would have
Yeah.
been the prime example because he started out with Marley, right? So you
Yeah, yeah.
start out with Marley, you take out Marley, and then once you take out Marley completely, now I'm not saying that he should have. I don't condone
Well, we're talking in the sense of like,
unaliving,
what yeah,
like,
yeah. No, I mean, this is all in the sense of the anime, and I think
yeah,
everyone knows that.
but
So,
like in the sense of the anime, right?
we're at war
So
here, we gotta do
I
something.
right, they're at war. You take out your biggest hater. Once you take out your biggest hater, all the other haters back down because here's the thing, they cannot compete with Aaron. Because my in my head, I'm like, okay, they took out Marley, right? Marley is gone, flattened. Now, everybody that's surrounding Marley, they see that. They're like, oh shoot, Paradise Island just up and stomped Marley out completely. Like snuffed it to the
Yeah,
ground. Gone, right?
yeah.
We not gonna fool with them. And for the country that does decide to fool with them, Aaron sent out another rumbling. Boom, we're going to use you as an example too. Mess with us if you want to.
Mhm.
That would have been perfect because then you don't have to take out the whole entire world. Because yeah, there probably still would have been war, but that war would not have been brought to Paradise Island. Why? Because Aaron is there with those colossal titans and he will send out a rumbling to stomp y'all out. And there's
Mhm.
nothing that y'all can do about it. I think that's what Aaron probably should have done. Is just start out with the biggest bully. The biggest bully is
Yeah.
Marley, and once you use them as an example, everybody else can either shape up and leave y'all alone, and for that, because then that might force the subject of a peace treaty. It's like, okay, look, all these other nations, we not gonna fool with y'all, We're gonna
Mhm.
leave y'all alone, and we're not gonna attack. And if we keep that peace, then y'all can't, like, y'all don't attack us.
Yeah.
Almost like we're gonna forget that y'all over there, and you could forget that we're over here. We saw what y'all did with Marley. We don't want no problems. It's
Yeah.
like we good. We don't want no problems.
Well, so there's a few issues with that. Granted, it would have offered probably temporary peace, but it wouldn't have been the overachieving goal of, like, ending the cycle of hatred. Like, it would have still continued. People would now be truly afraid of Paradise Island. They might be able
Good.
to trade with certain people. I mean, they were already afraid. Think about it. They were already afraid
Mhm.
before they started the rumbling. And look what they did. They decided to attack them all together. They were gonna come
Right.
and come and kill them off. And if Aaron did the rumbling, like a mini rumbling basically for Marley, there would be people who would still like he would still they would his country would still be at war. They would still be at war with other people. Granted, they would be able to it would kind of be like using fear, like a dictatorship, you know? Like, "Imma stomp on y'all if you don't stop." But it would only offer, I think, temporary peace.
I mean, yeah, but Paradise Island is already not really trading or doing any sort of thing outside of the walls anyway. Everything is, it seems, internal, right? They're growing their own crops. They're doing their own thing, right? Because the
Yeah.
fear of if they left the walls, they're going to get eaten by the Titans,
Yeah.
right? So, with that mindset, I think they would have been fine.
Not
Yeah,
for
we're gonna
long.
stomp. I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna stomp Marley out. You stomp Marley out. We're already not trading with nobody. We're
Yeah, but
using
doesn't
Marley
mean
as an example.
everybody else isn't coming for you.
But that's what. Look, that's where you have the treaty, right? And the treaty comes from Paradise Island, not from the other countries. The treaty states like, look, you saw what we did to Marley. If y'all don't want them problems, you gonna leave us alone. And you have everybody sign it with the understanding that if you come over here and you mess with us, we're going to send another rumbling and we're going to stomp y'all out just like we stomped Marley out. Mess with us if you want to. That would be perfect understanding because then Aaron gets his piece. Now, them other countries, they can stay at war with themselves, but don't bring that
Mm.
over here because the moment you bring it over here, it's a problem. In which
Yeah.
case, now we got to send the Colossal Titans to wipe you out because you broke the treaty. And if anything, if that's, ooh, it could even be a case of like, okay, here's a mini rumbling with just the focus of Marley, right? That forces the peace treaty.
Yeah.
Once the peace treaty is signed by everybody else, if that peace treaty is broken by any of them other countries, then you have a full on rumbling, take everybody else out all at once. So let's say, I don't know what the other names of the countries are, but let's say country A, after signing the peace treaty, brought their problems to Paradise Island, right? Country
Mhm.
B, C, and D, they ain't had nothing to do with it. This was all country A that decided to do that. It's like, okay, well, country A broke all of our peace treaty. And because they broke all of our peace treaty, now all of y'all got to go.
In the end, more than likely, it would have just led to probably destroying everyone. Because the thing is, think about, like, what was happening even before the rumbling. They were all coming together to get rid of Aaron. Like, Aaron became a sensation overnight. Everybody knew Aaron
He did.
Yeager, and they hadn't even attacked yet. They hadn't even touched a finger, like, on them yet. So they were like, "Get rid of all them." Mind you, they take out Marley. What's to say the rest of the world? Think about it. If a country, like in our world, drops a nuke on one like anywhere in the world, right? What is every other country that's not aligned with them gonna do? Probably band together to get rid of that one because they're starting like the end of the annihilation of humankind, like with that one nuke dropping, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're more likely gonna band together and hate on that one or attack that one to for self-preservation. I feel like more than likely that's what would happen because sadly, stuff like the threat of war, like having a whole sort of it's almost like a dictatorship, like, take over and threaten you, like, "If you don't do this, you're gonna be sorry." And also another thing was, they talked about, like, the technological advancements that were happening outside, where
Mm,
maybe I think they talked about Zeke had, like, a 50-year plan with partial rumblings,
mhm.
and he talked about, like, using, like, controlled rumblings, basically, um, to destroy any of, like, the immediate threat from other nations, allowing
Mm.
Paradise Island to have enough time to also start to develop themselves using technology from the outside and whatnot, and that knowledge, but they still would've been fighting. Also, another thing to know is, like, what is Aaron's end goal? You know what I mean? What is
To
his end goal?
protect
He, like
everybody.
yeah, and he wanted to be free, like, I think that and he
Mm.
just wanted freedom, and I don't know if he would've been okay with being like, "Okay, we're gonna have to keep going to war." So I think for me, I'm like, mini rumbling would have been the best way, but you would have to sacrifice Historia, 1,
Well, why is
um,
Astoria involved?
because
That
she needs
part
to
I
keep
didn't understand.
you need, a founding titan, like, you need, one of the royal bloodline to keep
Mhm.
that ability alive. So, she would have to keep bearing her children and then, basically dying after her titan time is up, and then her descendants would have to keep taking it, just like what was happening up until they broke down the wall up until Aaron's dad ate the main the found like, ate ate that one of
The
the royal
other people,
bloodline.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's which okay, so if that's the case, why couldn't Aaron do what he was doing, get control of the founder, and still do just mini rumblings? Like, keep it the same? That way Historia's not involved.
No, she would in order for him after he dies, after Aaron dies, somebody else would they would still need Historia's royal bloodline.
But that's what I'm saying. So once you do like the mini rumblings, then Aaron could be like, "Look, you free now. Okay, we've done our mini rumblings. Everybody gone. Don't worry about it. We're done. We're over with."
Everybody gone, like, as in everybody's dead? Like, he killed everybody?
Or just like whatever the targeted people are.
But
Because
the
then,
targeted people would last forever, like, as long as their people exist, they would most likely come fight them, granted
mm,
how the deep-seated hatred was, so the reality would be Historia's, descendants would continuously have to
well,
continue the
then why
cycle
can't Zeke have
forever.
kids?
I
Zeke could
mean,
have
he probably
kids,
could've.
right? He could like that way. I'm just looking out for Historia, okay? I don't want my
Yeah.
girl having to go through none of that. But Zeke is, I think, at this point, maybe alive. I don't know. I was confused about that too. But if Zeke is alive, Zeke could have some kids. And then the royal bloodline goes through him.
Mhm.
But here's the thing, Zeke doesn't want to do that because he wants to euthanize everybody.
Yeah, and also Zeke can't be trusted.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, and he hates them, like, why would he want to keep them?
That's
I think the last thing he would wanna do is have a kid,
I
and that would be hard
mean,
to force.
so really the conversation starts out at Zeke. They gotta have a conversation with Zeke.
Yeah, but I mean, Zeke was gung ho on the whole youth like
No more babies.
mhm,
Mm, mm, mm.
yeah. Who knows? I mean, who knows? That's actually not sure, but yeah, they would have to one
He
of
would
the
have to have
royals.
children in
Oh,
order
yeah,
for it to
but
be passed
I don't
down.
think he was down to have kids, so it would come down to Historia. Also, she's more easy to control, you know what I mean? And she's one of them, if that makes sense. He's not really one
I'm
of them.
Yeah. I mean, quite honestly, had Zeke had a kid, I think that'd be creepy AF. Like, not because Zeke is creepy.
お父さん.
He is creepy as hell. No, oh no,
Mhm.
no. Oh, the Onichan was a stretch.
Um, also,
Ooh,
what did you think about Armin and Annie? And Armin
that was
basically
cute.
confessing, both of them
That
having a
was
moment while Aaron
cute.
is committing genocide.
Yeah, that was like the wrong time to confess your love for somebody. I was like, Armin, probably not the best time to mention
I
that.
mean, they're
But
not even
here's
sure if
the
they're gonna
thing.
live.
Yeah, I
Now's the
was
time,
like,
now or
I
never.
get it. It's either now or never. But I also feel like he should have confessed a long time ago. But the way
I
that he
mean, she was
confessed, he was like,
frozen, so
I figured he liked her before she was frozen."
yeah, but he was too much of a coward to do that. They weren't like that yet.
Yeah, I will agree on the coward part for him.
Mhm. And also it was
But
what did you think about Mikasa realizing honestly, she's really dense. The fact that she realized is kind of impressive.
that she liked Aaron?
No, that, Annie was kind of into Armin. She was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh, I feel like she was a little late to the party too.
But she
She's late
realized.
to
I was
it.
surprised.
Everybody knew. Like, even I
Mhm.
knew in what was it, season 1 or season like, before Annie froze herself,
Yeah.
and there was a scene where Annie and Armin were talking, and, like, Armin's face got red, and I was like, "Ooh, he like Annie." And then it
Mhm.
was maybe her response to something he said, and I was like, "Ooh, maybe she likes him back. Well, that would be a cute little couple. Alright,
Mhm.
alright." And then when Annie froze herself, and then we find out that Armin continued to go and talk to her,
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, he got it down bad for her. He's
Mhm.
got it down bad." And that's why he didn't like Bernie as much because I think Bernie also had a crush on Annie.
Yeah. I mean, he liked her for a long time. What did you like, how do you feel? Because for me, this was like, "Ugh, what?" Because Annie, she's still a Titan, but she's
Yeah.
tapping out when she's tapping out. They were like, "Oh, she's fought enough." I'm like, "You mean she fought and killed your people? And now she's tapping out?" Like, I get it. It's her decision, but
Yeah.
dang.
She was like, I didn't even wanna sign up for this. Cause at the part
Mhm.
where her dad finally realized and told her, like, "You don't have to fight anymore, you can just come back, like, you can turn around, it's okay."
Mhm.
I think at that point, she was like, "Well, I'm just gonna go and then come back." Everything after that, I think she was just going through the motions. Well, she was just trying to get back to her dad so that she could keep her promise to him about coming back, and she was fed up. She was fed up with everything. She was in a situation that she chose to be in. Mind you, she had an out. She had one small out, but she wanted to make her dad proud
Mhm.
and still ended up in the situation. Like, I think she was like, "I didn't think I would get this far." I think quite
Mm.
honestly, she was probably like, "I didn't get this. I did not think I was gonna get this far." And it's all Reiner's fault. She tired. Leave that girl alone. Now,
Yeah.
mind you, she was frozen for 4 years, so I
I
think,
know. She lost 4 years.
she lost 4 years. Now,
4
part of
crucial
me,
years, too.
a very small portion of me was like, "Girl, you was frozen for 4 years. What are you tired for? You froze yourself. You froze yourself."
I mean, yeah.
And part of me thinks she coulda unfroze herself just a little bit.
Mhm.
She froze herself to protect herself for 4 years, and now you tired? Did you even know that Armin is a Titan too? Y'all can fight together.
Yeah, I think she was because he was talking to her this whole time. She kinda got all the info.
Mm,
But
mm,
yeah, I'm
mm.
like, "Girl, you're one of the last remaining Titans." Like, it is your duty, granted, it's not her duty, but
It's
you
not
should be out
because
there.
her duty technically was over because she did what she was supposed to do as a spy.
Well, I mean, she's one of the reasons all this happened.
She is one of reason.
I'm like, "Girl, take some responsibility." Okay, granted, it's not your fault, and you just getting a pass. Like, come on, everybody out here fighting, they have to kill
Mhm.
their own people. Like, girl, how many people did you kill? Like, come on.
And Armin is like, "I don't like the phrase being a good person anymore." And I was like, "Boo,
Mhm.
that's corny."
Yeah,
But I
but I
get it.
mean, they're
I
all
get it.
killers now. They're
Mhm.
murderers, killing their own people.
Yeah. But I really like their little moment of
Yeah, when Connie's, like,
realization.
telling Reiner, yeah, understanding Reiner, and
Mhm.
all of them are like, "Yeah, we get it."
We get it. We all suck here.
They're all
We
having a
all
moment.
suck.
I'm like, "Oh, clap, clap. All of you are murderers. Congratulations." Like,
You
and
joined the
traitors.
exclusive club.
I know, right? Killing your own people. Whew.
Ugh.
That's some next level stuff.
Also, can we talk about Falco real quick?
Okay.
Because I thought he died in the
Oh, fuck,
last
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know,
episode, or
he
flock.
managed to stay alive, yeah.
And he
He
managed to stay alive by holding on to the side of the boat while it was underwater in order to come out and shoot them. You was under that water that long. Homeboy should have died.
I think he yeah, I think he got a little fried. Well, he had a purpose, like, he truly believed what Aaron was doing. Like, his last words, honestly, it made me feel sorry for him because he was
I
like,
didn't feel
"Don't
sorry
go,
for him.
please. It's our last hope."
Nope.
I don't like him, but I get it.
Nope.
What?
He sucks.
He does.
He
But
sucks.
I
I ha
understand. I understand where he's
I
coming
don't.
from.
That man was Delulu. He was sipping on all the Delulu lemonade. The way that he was acting, he thought he was special because Aaron let him know just a little bit. Like, you're not special. Go sit your butt down,
I
please.
mean, he kinda was. He was one of the few people Aaron actually told his plan
N-
to.
Which is sad. Aaron,
'Cause I think Aaron knew he would pull through till the end, like, because he
I
truly
mean,
believed he
yeah,
wanted to
but he
save his
was
people.
crazy about it.
I mean, you kinda have to be if you wanna
Mm-mm.
literally kill everyone and save your people.
You ain't have
It's
to act
pretty
like that.
crazy.
You ain't have to
You
act
gotta have
like
a
that.
pretty crazy mentality. I don't think you can be mentally healthy and be like, "Yeah, let's do that."
No, I don't like it. Just like I don't like the fact that we no longer have
Have
Hanji.
Hanji, yeah, I was about to ask. How'd you feel about that?
My
She went out
heart.
in a ball of flame. That's honestly just like her, though.
I know. She was like, "Let me be cool for a second." I was like, "Ah." Y'all, when she died, I text Mika and I was like, "I'm not finishing this because
Yeah,
she died.
because she would because Ichigo was saying, like, "Oh, if Hanji dies," like, she's like, "I'm not gonna finish this."
I'm not gonna
Thankfully,
finish it."
it's literally at the end, so
It's
you don't
not
have to
that
worry.
far at the end. There was still quite a bit of
I
the
mean,
show
you only have,
left.
like, 1 more special left, so it's pretty
I
far
mean,
into the
yeah.
end. But when she finally sees everyone who died, oh my
Yeah,
god.
that part I was like, "Oh."
Oh,
And
that broke
was
my
he the
heart.
commander? Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, I forgot his position. The commander was
Erwin,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
Erwin. He was like, "We've been waiting on you." I was like, "Oh, but dang, you kinda expected her to die?" Like,
well, eventually, you know,
I mean, yeah,
sometimes.
but that's the first thing that came out your mouth? It's like, "Ah, you did such a good job. We've been waiting on you."
Mhm. Yo, the fact that
Excuse me?
Levi is hanging on still, man is a survivor, I swear to
Levi
God.
is determined.
He's like,
Determined.
"I'm taking out Zeke, whether
Yes.
I don't care. I could be headless and I'm still taking that man out."
He was like, "I can move 2 fingers. We're good." I was like,
Mhm.
You barely moving them 2
Yeah, I know.
fingers. Only one
I
of them
know.
fingers moved. What are you
For
talking about?"
real.
Talking about I can move 2 fingers. Only one moved. You can't count.
He's gonna do it though. He's crazy. You have to be crazy at this point
But
to
the
make it
fact
this
that
far.
he humbled himself because he understands the position that he is in, and he was like,
Yeah.
"I want to deliver the final blow to Zeke.
Mhm.
Will you all help me?" That warmed my heart so much because
Yeah.
Levi is such a "I got it, I'm bad all on my own" type character that the fact that he recognized his flaws, especially
Mhm.
because he's battered up, it was really heartwarming. And I was like,
I think
"Oh, you guys are gonna fight together."
yeah. And I think honestly once season 3 hit, like and they all sacrificed so that,
Mhm.
he could get a chance to kill all the titans that were there and then get the beast titan. I think he realized like, "Oh, I can't do this by myself."
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Ugh.
Also, my final
Mhm.
thing is, how did you
Yes.
feel? Because at the end, the soldier guy who's taking the last stand, talking about, like, we, the adults, started this chain of hatred and created that, like,
Oh,
talking about Aaron, and it's coming to
yeah.
take revenge on us. And he's
Mhm.
like,
He was
"If
like,
we
"This
get
is our
another
fault."
chance, yeah, let's be different." Honestly, that level of self-awareness that everyone is experiencing, because even I remember Briner's mom, and I feel like everyone's kind of having
Yeah.
a revelation, like, honestly, we took even if the one who's triggering it is Aaron, like, we all took part in
Mhm.
this cycle that
Adding
was
to it.
happening. Mhm.
Right.
And
Oh,
we're kind of all the reason he's here. It's just sad that it
right.
took a genocide for them to make that realization.
Well, and it's like, y'all are still gonna try and call all of them devils until the end, but at the same time, you kinda started this. Like, they were fine by themselves over on the other island. They wasn't hurting
Mhm.
nobody, they wasn't bothering nobody, but because of y'all's fear and self-hatred, fellow Eldians, not me, but, them,
Mhm.
their self-hatred and their strong desire to become equal to the people that were oppressing them. That is the
Mhm.
key thing that just it speaks so deep to me.
Yeah.
The fact that they were working so hard to appease the people who had been oppressing them for generations,
Mhm.
only to turn on their own people who, even though they may not look like them, they all come from the same people.
Mhm. It's hard because in their eyes, they're like the ones that their people left them behind and betrayed them, and also were the oppressors in the past. So, granted all this brainwashing and all this really bad
Yeah.
history, it's just yeah, it's
But
like that
oh,
cycle
it's a
continues.
never-ending cycle, but it's the
Yeah.
realization that we started this. This is our fault.
Mhm.
Had we not done any of this, we would not have innocent people getting ready to die right now.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah,
we
the
this
rumbling would
this
have
is
never
our fault.
happened. Yeah.
This is completely 100% our fault. And
Mhm.
I think at some point in time, there are probably people who have fought. I'm not saying just speaking toward Americans, but just people over the world who have fought for their military who have probably questioned, like, why am I fighting? What is
Yeah.
all this going to accomplish? I'm going to go back and then what?
Yeah. And that's always one of the most dangerous things for like a government and for whatnot when people start questioning their purpose of fighting.
Mhm.
And it's
Mhm.
really dangerous because if you don't give them an enemy, granted all war it's very pointless and most people know that. But if
Right.
you don't give them like that hatred, that enemy, that fear, uh, and people start to realize like why are we fighting? Like it makes no sense.
Mhm.
It's those that could be like war ending, and that's usually not what people at the top want. But I did think that was, like, a beautiful moment, and I do think he specifically referenced, like, it's us adults' fault.
Yeah, he did.
It's us adults'
And he
fault that we
apologized to
did
the
this.
kids.
Yes, because he was like, "It's not your fault."
It's the adults in this situation, which
Mm,
makes sense because, Aaron was an innocent child when
yeah, and
all
I
this
like that
stuff
yeah,
happened.
and they showed him, like, as a child version and I was like, "Oh my god."
Holding the hand with your mirror. Oh,
Yeah. She was a child too, that poor girl, oh my
I was like,
god.
she was a child. This is basically all this whole war, everything is the result of adults being greedy
Yes.
while also hating people that they don't understand, that people have not done enough history to actually look into to try and figure out a better way to move forward,
Mhm.
right?
People just
Regardless of
hating.
what the ancestors have done in the past. Ugh, I swear I could easily go on a rant because
Mhm.
this
It's
show is just
it's a tough topic,
mm.
and it's relatable, it's, like, it makes sense, and it's just painful
Mhm.
in that way because I think everyone has seen it, experienced it, and it's just,
Yep.
how does one
It
even
speaks.
stop that?
Yeah, it speaks to people in some degree, and it's like for people who are oppressed, who are asking, like, when is this time gonna end? Like, when is the war gonna
Mhm,
end? When is the senseless killing gonna end? When is, um, the hate going to stop?
mhm.
And it's like, well, it's not gonna stop until any of these things happen. And once any of these
Yeah,
things happen, then there's going to be more bloodshed in order to get to the other side. There's going to be
yeah.
more bloodshed. There's going to be more hate. There's going to be more war. There's going to be more money involved. Like there's going to be more classism. All of these things just to get to an end goal. And oftentimes I'm like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. But
There
because there's so
is.
many people who think complicated, not Aaron's way. So
No,
many
no, no, I
people
mean, there is, like, if people were just not terrible, but
that's
that
life at
apparently is
this point.
asking too much from people,
Mhm.
so That's
That
apparently
is.
asking a lot.
Yeah, it's so hard to look at
Apparently.
somebody who's different than you and be like, you're that much different than me. I'm
Mhm.
gonna hate you. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about you personally, but just something in my soul tells me to hate you.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yep. And even if they don't hate you, then they're greedy. Then they're greedy for something
Mhm.
else, and they would step on everybody else to make sure that they get whatever they want.
Money, power, like
Those people
anything.
just hate everybody equally. Like, they just hate everybody. I don't even know if they really hate. I feel like they're just like, "I want it, so you
You
know, and
can't
you
have
can't
it.
have it."
They
Mhm.
wanna be on top. So then they look at everybody else as, like, the scum underneath their feet, and
Yeah.
I'm just like,
So if it's not
"Who?"
one thing, it's the other, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh,
Or it's
it's too
everything
many.
all at once.
And the thing is, you don't need a lot of those people. Like, you could have a million good people and then just one of those types of people, and that one could destroy it for everybody else, like,
Mhm,
which is insane. Like,
mhm.
how? You just have one, and yet
They destroyed it
oh
for everybody else.
mhm. 'Cause even
That
take a look at our society. The people at the
Mhm.
top, there's not many of them. There's very, very few. But those few people could do so much damage, even though they could do so much great change, they refuse to.
Yep. Yes, it actually reminds me, I don't know if, like, you remember this or if this even ever happened to you, but I remember, in I think it was probably elementary or middle school. Millennials, speak up if you ever remember this, but, like, if you were in a rowdy class and your class was working toward a goal, let's say a pizza party, right? It's like,
Mhm.
okay, well, if everybody gets gold stars this week, then we'll have a pizza party on Friday. And then you got that one kid who don't want to listen, who want to act up, and they don't get the gold star for the week. So now everybody else has to suffer because of that one person.
Yep.
That's what this reminds me of. But those were hard times. It definitely taught you that life is not fair. One person can mess it up for everybody else. And
Yeah.
very quickly, very
Honestly, yeah.
quickly.
And this, like, Aaron always reminds me of that line. I think it was honestly from The Dark Knight. You either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain. And I'm like, honestly,
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah, in his case, yeah, because at this point, he's a villain. And
Mhm.
when Armin jumps on his back towards the end and he's screaming, Aaron, we've come to stop you.
Mhm.
I was like, so you're prepared to kill him. Great.
Who
Armin
knows?
had a little bit more of growth in this part of the season. I was
Mm.
a little shocked.
How
He's
you feeling
finally
now about
come to
him?
terms, and he's still annoying as hell, but I finally come to terms with his growth.
Mhm. I'm glad. I'm glad he's bumping up there.
He is finally coming to terms with the fact that he's not perfect. Everything is not always gonna be sunshine and rainbows, no
I
matter
don't
how
think he ever
long
thought
you
that,
talk.
but
I think he did. I think he did.
I
I
don't
think
think so.
it was like, "Look, if we
He
talk it
always
out,
hated
everything
himself.
will be sunshine and rainbow." I mean, that's fine,
I
but
mean, yeah, that's true.
or it's not fine, but, like, I feel like at one point, Armin was like, "If we talk it out, we all gonna come to a mutual understanding, and
I
once that
mean,
mutual understanding happens, then everything is sunshine and rainbows." And it's like, "No, that's not always the
mhm.
case," and he
Yeah.
refused to believe that that was not always the case,
I mean, that's why Aaron went the other way. Aaron
which is
said, "I'm about to do the opposite.
yeah, Aaron was like,
I'm about
"Look,
to take out the opposition, bro."
I know how this is gonna go. It's not gonna go well, so
Mhm.
this is what we got. These are the options that we
Let me
got."
take out the problems.
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, technically, more like stomp stomp, but same thing.
Oh my gosh. But no, I'm looking forward to seeing how Aaron will be defeated.
Mhm.
I still cannot answer your question of do I think Aaron made the right decision or not because I feel
Mhm.
like there were so many other options that he could have done.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about it in the last episode to see,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm
Mhm.
because I want you to pick
I've been
one
sitting
plan.
on it. I've been
Good,
sitting
good,
on it.
good. Good, good, good. Um, yeah. I mean, the final episode will
Mm.
kind of, I feel like, shape which way you probably would have gone, but I'm excited to hear about it.
I'm excited to watch.
We're almost there, guys. Can you believe it? I'm still honestly, this is the only happiness I got left. So this is
Oh
great.
no.
I'm sad it's gonna end. But yeah, you guys let us know. Do you think Ichigo's gonna like the ending? Don't spoil anything. But do you guys think she would have chosen that ending? Also, I'm really curious to see what you guys would have done if you were Aaron and what you would have done as his friends. Because I feel like for most people, the decision might be
Ooh.
different. I'm curious to know what you guys would have chosen. And as always, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Anime Sekai Podcast. And yeah, as always, stay tuned for the next episode. We will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye guys. Catch you next time.